Hey guys, here with Sir.Gibbles. Today we're going to be doing our first top 5 ever. Our first top 5 is actually top 5 hardest bosses in Pokemon games. No, this is just all opinionated, and this is my top picks for hardest gym leaders / bosses in Pokemon games. So we'll start this off with number 5, which is Watson. Trust me, Watson is a beast. He comes in with a Voltorb, Electric, Magneton, Manectric. This is specifically for Pokemon Emerald because Pokemon Emerald's a lot harder, actually. If you didn't know that. Like, the middle game is usually harder, right? So, Second Crystal. Ugh, what am I saying? So, Watson is, like, pretty actually hard if you bring in a water type, or if you got the water type starter, it's not gonna be good. Or if you're doing a Nuzlocke like me, and it's also gonna be pretty hard. And he is also, like, he carries a good team if you think of it. He has a really, really, really good team. Look at that. Look at that right there. He could demolish your whole team. But guess that. Like, the Voltorb has self-destruct, I'm pretty sure. So it could just wreck you. Wreck you any day. And so next Fantina pops up with, at number 4 from Pokemon Platinum, not, Pearl Diamond, with, what am I saying? A Haunter, a Duskull, and a Mismagius. And Mismagius Magical Leaf, too. Who actually runs Magical Leaf on a Mismagius? That's not too bad. It has good, special attack stat. So that Haunter also comes in with Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, yes. And Duskull also has Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp. Nightshade. He's pretty bulky too. He's pretty bulky. And the thing is that's hard about Fantina, and the thing that's not too hard about Morty, is that with Morty, you can also just get a Geodude. I don't know. Just throw a few rock tubes. Wait till that Pokemon dies. Just get like 3 Geodudes. Then you send out some stronger Pokemon, knock out those Pokemon for Morty. But I know Morty. Everybody knows the infamous Morty. Right there, he just comes in with freaking Hypnosis, Scream Eaters, Shadow Ball, even from that early in the game, but Mismagius is, like, too tough. I'm pretty sure it comes in with Destiny Mod, too. It's pretty tough. You can also look them with, Haunter. So, in number 3, we come in with Bugsy. Everybody was thinking Whitney would be, like, the hardest, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But, trust me, it's not. Whitney was a pushover. You know what? You know Pushover Brawly, that episode? Nah, it's more just Pushover Whitney. All you really need is just a Geodude. How come all these people just need a Geodude to it? Look, Whitney. What does a rollout gotta do to a Geodude? You have such a monster defense. Yeah, that's right, nothing. But with Bugsy, I know you could just bring a Geodude, but who cares? Oh, wait. Oops. Okay, but still, I never liked Geodude that much, but my brothers did. Well, one of my brothers. So he over-leveled and leveled his Geodude to beat Whitney easily. So that's why Bugsy's got to go on here, because I had to battle Bugsy like 4 times. Just because. Want to hear what he does? Oh yeah, the he, not she, by the way. I know it looks like a girl. It's a boy, though. Oops, it's a boy. With a bug bat. With shins. Really, really large socks. So, this is what he does. So he sends out his Metapod. He tears you down a little bit. So you're taking some damage. And then, his Kakuna. No, not his Kakuna. His, Slaker comes in. You're like, it's gonna be easy peasy. He uses, U-turn on you. He goes into his Kakuna. Then he poison stings you. You get poisoned. He poison stings you over and over again. Because he's pretty bulky. And the only 2 moves that the Medpod and Kakuna knows, the Medpod knows Tackle, and the Kakuna knows Poison Sting. So those are the only 2 moves they can use. So now you're just getting poisoned, you're taking all that chip damage, and then when you're dead, you send out your next Pokemon, and then you knock out the Kakuna. And this is why I hate Bugsy so much. One time I set up 6 double teams. 6. You know 6? What's the chance of hitting somebody with 6? He hit me with U-turn when I had 0, well, technically only 1 health. 1 health. And then he knocked out that Pokemon, and then that was my last Pokemon, and then I had to redo the battle, again and again and again. So that's why I hate Bugsy. Bugsy is just so annoying. The U-turns, though. His Pokemon just soak up the damage. And also, when you get those Pokemon out low, oh no, heal. And also, the Scyther has a Citrus Berry. A Citrus Berry. Who actually ever thought a Scyther would have a Citrus Berry? I don't know. Give it an EVA if you're gonna make it harder, even though it's already hard enough. Next, we have Lance, the Dragon Tamer, quote unquote. He only tamed 3 dragons, not 6. Even though they're pretty much all dragons, but still, to deal with this guy, you really need some bulk. Because his Pokemon dish out some hits. Most of them are offensive, but with Aerodactyl, he's also offensive and faster than basically all your Pokemon. Unless you have a level 100 Ninjask on your team, if you really feel like bringing that. And can you get a Ninjask on this game? No, that's only in 3rd generation. Yes, only in 3rd on one route. You can't trade 3rd generations. But this is from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so you can definitely do that. So it's 3 Dragonites come in with 2 with Blizzard and Thunder, which are level 49, and 1 with Outrage, that's level 50, in this Gyarados right here. It's 1 Gyarados. So tough. Just kidding, the Gyarados isn't tough. Just pack in an Ampharos. Everybody has an Ampharos on their team by this time, right? I've never not had an Ampharos. Ampharos is like beast. He just takes in some hits. And then his Charizard actually has a Citrus Berry on it. It's pretty bulky with that fat, like, motherfucker, like, stomach right there. It's like Santa Claus. And the Aerodactyl, I'm pretty sure it comes in with Rock Slide, too. And oh yeah, in the 2nd gen games, well, in the 1st gen games, it couldn't get Rock Slide until 2nd gen, but in the 1st gen games, it still had Rock Slide. I guess that's a cool fact for you guys. And this is number 1. And this is Evis from Pokemon Coliseum. And you don't actually, did you read that? After capturing Tyranitar part, yeah, you have to capture the level 50 Tyranitar. Let me restate that: a level 50 Tyranitar. He also has a Slowking, a Slaking, I forgot what that's called. Machamp, Salamence, and a Caesar. If you think of it, this whole game is double battles, too. This whole game is a double battle. Because it's based around the double battles of Pokemon. This guy might be, like, the best villain in the game, but he has the best team in all the games. Look at it. So he first sends out a Slaking, he sends out a Slowking. And then the Slowking uses Skill Swap to swap their abilities. Now Slaking doesn't have True Launch. Now your whole team gets wrecked because its base stat is 700. Yes, 700. I know we had Bugsy right here, which is pretty if you think about it. Look at those tiny little caterpillars compared to these monsters. They're beasts. You don't want to deal with these guys ever. Oh yeah, you also start out with an Espeon and an Umbreon, but if you're gonna have any chances, don't bring the Espeon, bring the Umbreon, unless you're gonna bring the Espeon to kill the Machamp. But still, you're gonna die easily to the Shadow Tyranitar, which is pretty beastly to catch. Trust me. And also, after capturing that Tyranitar, you have to battle in Aggron. On the rematch, though. On the rematch. In Aggron, just think of it. Think of it. You want me, guys. I'm gonna make a team, and I'm gonna post it right after this video. Okay? I'm gonna make a team. I'm gonna play it online, and then post it right after this video. And then, look, Caesar right there. Caesars. Okay, scissors. But still, that thing probably has Bullet Punch and it's like carrying it. They should give that Pokemon a Meteor Mash. But look at this team. It's a beastly team. So, what do you guys think? Post your top 5 hardest gym winners / bosses in the comments, because mine was actually very obscure. And you guys can read my hashtag. It's kind of flat. Oh God. It's 2 lines long. But, oh gosh, I had some, God, Evis, what is you thinking? But, in XD, there's also a very hard boss in that game, too, but I wasn't really thinking about adding that because there's 3, and I can't fit 3 inside this space. And that's kind of, I don't want to fit 3 people into this place. But I'll give you guys a little hint. So one of the people there has the 3 legendary birds. The 3, you guys probably already know this if you're a fan of Pokemon XT. The 3 legendary birds. And want to hear something? They're all shadow. They're all shadow Pokemon. You have to catch every single one of them in one battle. It's like that Tyranitar times 3. Yes. And they're all pretty tough. And they all come with their signature shadow moves. Yes. Signature shadow moves. Oh, it's gonna be a hard time. I don't have Pokemon XD anymore, but I used to have it. It was so awesome. Oh, I love that game. But, I don't know. What do you guys think about first top 10 ever? I'm gonna make another someday. I don't know. Should I make like a top 10 like best strategies? Or top 5 actually. Top 5 best like strategies for like balloons or something. I don't know. But this has been Sir.Gibbles. And bye bye.